wanted to create a story. This is how I did it.
Welcome to the making of Exiled Inferno. This is how I did it.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Films and Costumes by Alejandro. And as you saw in the intro, today's video will be about how did I make the short film Exiled Inferno. The first thing that I wanted to let you know is that I made this short film with pictures and video clips from my 2025 Halloween celebration here in New York City, in the Halloween parade, the Greenwich Village Halloween parade. But before I went to that, I went to the Rockefeller Center. I took pictures and videos. So when I saw that, that's when I decided that I was going to make a film, because I really liked the way my costume and my makeup came out. So that's one of the first things that I wanted to let you know. It was not planned for, acting and posing, nothing like that. So most of the film that I'm going to be making, I think I said that before, the video, I'm going to be using my costumes that I had made and converted into the pictures or videos that I have, converted into little or short movies or films, any way you want to call it. So here we are. The first thing that I did was to choose the Halloween images and video clips that I have, right? Because I have so many. So I have to choose the one that I am by my own. So that's what the first thing that I did. The second thing that I did was to put them all together, right? The pictures. And based on that, I wrote a script. The script of the film is mine. It's not ChatGPT. It's nothing like that. It's my own idea. But I'm gonna come back to the script part later, because I did use ChatGPT later on because of something that happened. So once I have, the script and all the pictures lined up, I create like a storyboard in order for me to see the whole, the whole film, right? I did some changes, of course, as I was, advancing. Because what happened is that in some of the pictures that I have for Halloween, I need to manipulate them with Photoshop, and I also use the ChatGPT to help me to modify most of the, especially the the positions, with my costume. And then, that's when I created the whole storyboard. Then when I have that already, the storyboard, I started creating the videos that I needed it to blend in with the pictures and video clips that I have from Halloween. And I use different, AI platform. Some of the things that happened, because it was my first time using the AI platform, what happened is that I use the one that are provided. Well, most of them are providing the free credits, right? in order for people to subscribe. So that's what I was doing. I was using different ones, and I'll tell you which one I use in a minute. But now that it is time talking about subscribing, it's a good time for you to subscribe, and like. It's free. It will help me, tremendously to keep up, making videos, and it's good for karma. So the AI platform that I used were so once I created the videos, based on my storyboard, right? I put all the film together, and what happened was that I needed an intro because the movie came out nice, but I needed an intro so people will know where the evil, was coming from and why he was landing in New York City. So I went to ChatGPT. That's when I used ChatGPT for an intro or prompt, what they call it right now. The prompt for my film. So I specifically asked ChatGPT based on my idea that I needed, this type of introduction and the characters that I had, and I wanted the intro to be no more than 1 minute, and I needed it to be broken down so then later I could be adding images to that intro so people will be more, will understand much better, right? So that's what I did. So ChatGPT provided me the intro for my film. So based on that, I took some of the images that I have, and I went to Photomania. Photomania is a platform that transforms and manipulates your pictures and convert them into different styles. In my case, I wanted to make in the intro, I wanted to make like a storyboard, like those real storyboard written, written and make in pencil. So that's what I did. I convert my pictures in pencil. Some of the pictures that I have, I use it, and the other ones to blend in, I went to Pixabay and I got some images that matches the story, and I convert them in Photomania as well. So once I did that, I started creating my own sound effects. You must be wondering why. Well, because I went to Pixabay and they have a huge variety on sound effects, but some of them that I needed, they didn't have it. So I created my own, and then I changed my voice, like the one in the intro, and I went to the voice changer and I converted it to this monster or, deep voice, and for the intro. Also other sound effects that I needed it for the film.
He was not erased. He was Josh, bound in iron, stripe of his throne, condemned by the blasphemer, breaking.
I went to Pixabay also, and I went to find, I was looking for background music. So I went to Pixabay and I did it. So once I have all these elements, then that's when I was putting all my film together, and that's what I did. It was not easy, I have to tell you. It was not really easy because I'm not an expert into that. I usually hire someone if I needed to do one of those things. But then since the technology is in our hand and it's free, and also just in case in my story, I just want to clarify that it's not, perfect because since I didn't know how to manage the AI platform, and I was taking advantage of the free credits, right? Now I know how the next project I will approach it, and how, I got an experience now. How can I make the character more consistent? I think, I don't know. But in my film, Exiled Inferno, there's not much consistency when it comes to the character likeness. But regardless of that, what I did was to follow more the story. So that's what happened when you use AI. But then regardless, I think that came out pretty good for me to be the first one that I made using AI. So anyway, this is my video. I hope you like it. If you like it, again, please like, subscribe, would be great. And be successful.